Obviously it's been like a month since I put a video out because for us the lockdown technically ended then, and I went back to work, and obviously it's been busy, so I hadn't actually had the chance to put videos out, but I've got more chance now because things are calming down again. We're getting a bit more back to normal, so I wanted to put this video out there. I think this is quite important actually because I've made a lot of observations. Obviously we're back in the gym, which is fucking sick, but I made a lot of observations about people in the gym and stuff they've been doing. And my friends and stuff as well. I think things you hear from other people, so it's quite interesting I think to talk about that. But I just finished a leg session actually. Fucking hell. I think tomorrow I'm going to feel like this. In reality, at the minute it's just easing in, getting back to where I was, but it's pretty depressing to be fair when you realise how much strength you've actually lost. Like, it's actually incredible. It's been a long period, but it is mad. Yeah, the main observation is it seems like people think they can jump back into their old routines so quickly. So today at the gym, there's a guy who we used to see loads, always does like Olympic style lifting. And we spoke to him and he was like, everything aches so much, you know, it's ridiculous how much strength's fallen off and all this. And we did squat and deadlift in the time that he was still on the same compound lift. He was doing tons of sets. It's like, for all intensive purposes, it looks like you're trying to do the same routine. He was trying to do what looked like similar weight. And it's just like, it's your first day back. What do you expect? So many people have done this. People are like, I can't walk for a month. And it's like, at the minute, I'm trying to get a workout which is acceptable. I go in there, I do my routine which is set out for me, which is probably less volume than I did before, definitely, but you got to remember you're smaller, you're less you're desensitised. It's like when you started, you didn't need to do as much when you started to make those initial gains. It gets harder and harder, obviously, to gain. You become used to the training, you become used to the stimulus. So obviously, while people are easing back in my opinion, all I'm doing at the minute is just enough. Things haven't changed just because of COVID. Now the gyms have reopened, it seems like there is those side of people who are on the opposite side of obviously being scared of going to the gym. Those people, now it's reopened, they're like, need to get back in the gym, need to hit it 50 times harder than I did before. And it's like, the laws of training haven't actually changed, obviously. You should still approach training the same way. And in regards to diet, training, etc., diet at the moment is just eat healthily, don't count my macros, and try and get enough calories in, because my appetite honestly fell off a cliff. As soon as COVID happened and I wasn't allowed in the gym, for the first month or so I was still ravenous. I could still get through my normal ridiculous diet because I work a manual job as well, so I eat thousands of calories, and I was still eating all that food, and I gained fat initially. I looked in the mirror and was like, shit, I look soft because I haven't trained, I look fat. But then I went through this phase of walking quite a lot, and I felt like I've got leaner over the period. But then my appetite totally fell off a cliff. Like, obviously, when I didn't have that, I wasn't training, and I think work hasn't been as physically demanding as it has been in the past. My appetite just fell off a cliff. So my diet at the minute isn't really to like push calories massively. My diet at the minute is to eat enough protein, keep everything as clean as I can, and try and get back to where I was, and then I'm going to reassess. That's the thing, I'm not one of these people, like I said, looking to just be like, push now. I want to get back to where I was, reassess, decide what I want to do, whether I want to carry on, and cut, or whether I decide to just bulk, even though, watch my other video, not really an advocate for the dirty bulk, so generally how I've been, nothing that interesting, but I'm so glad to be back in the gym. Obviously if your mentality is good as well. Got to that point in lockdown, man, where I was just so fucking bored that I'd walk a dog for like an hour, and then like an hour later I'd be like, I might as well go for a walk again because there's nothing to do, can't go to a gym. So I'd walk again. So when I say I was doing a lot of walking, it was like hours a day. So I did get leaner, definitely more steps than I'd normally do, and obviously, like I said, the food was scaled back because I just didn't have the appetite, so the food was scaled back, so I felt like I lost weight. Obviously, seems like about 80% of it's muscle in the old mentality. Everyone's like, fucking hell, I look like a stick now, but it probably isn't really. It's just a general shit situation, you got to make the most of it. So that's generally how I've been in terms of, training, etc. On my plans for like the rest of this year and early next year, because when I say the rest of this year, I mean the year's fucking gone, man. COVID, it fucked this year up. So we're talking about next year basically. So next year, end of this year, compete in a meet. That's what I want to do. I mean, I was so strong before this all happened. Like, it's ridiculous how much my strength fell off. So I want to get back to where I was. I want to get up to the 4-plate bench, which was my goal at the time. My bench was improving, everything was improving. I was in a good space, and then COVID happened. As you know, same with everyone. So, you know, I'm not a victim here. We're all victims. It's the game. It's fucked us. But I want to get back to where I was. Then I want to do a meet, hopefully. But the main priority is grow this channel. This was my lockdown hustle. I was like, I'm going to create a channel. And for a while I did post videos regularly, but obviously, like I said, this shit happened and I kind of fell off. But then I realised, like, it's something I want to actually do, so I want to try and grow the channel. That's another thing. But obviously, if anyone wants to comment, I'll be interested to know what your goals are. Like and subscribe. Because, let's be honest, you're doing me a solid. Like, the amount of shit I like on Facebook, like, I'm big into helping people out, you know? On Facebook, it's like my new company where we sell teapots. And I'm like, I like it because you're on my friends list and I help you out, even though your product's shit and I'd never buy it. But that's not what it's about. It's about helping the person out. So do me a solid, help me out. Show all your boys. They'll probably be like, why do I want to watch this twat? Just talking a load of shit. But be like, look, this is to help the man out. We need to grow the channel. So that's it, really. If you want to see a topic, obviously let me know, because I'm down for that. With the size of this channel at the minute, even one person saying do this topic, I'd probably do it. So if you want to see any topics, like and subscribe, and expect some decent videos.